Lourdes Rodriguez became a US citizen 4 years ago after leaving her native Dominican Republic in 1984. She's now a volunteer for fellow Hispanic immigrants who lobbied the US Supreme Court to block White House efforts to include a question on citizenship status in next year's full census.
This is a country of immigrants. It's our country. It's a country of immigrants.
Opponents claim the Trump administration would use citizenship to impose its hardline immigration policy.
When you have a census and you're not allowed to talk about whether or not somebody's a citizen or not, that doesn't sound so good to me.
A citizenship question was included in the 10-year census until 1950, but is currently restricted to an annual survey sampling only around 2% of US households. The Census Bureau said including this question in the official census would lead to a substantial undercount if it was boycotted by non-citizens. At stake, the accuracy of critical data mandated by the Constitution and used by Congress to distribute around $800 billion of public service funding. Other countries routinely ask a citizenship question when they take a census, and the United Nations says it's important to collect this kind of information to study migration patterns. The Trump administration says it needs the data to prevent voter discrimination, and it denies it'll be used to target ethnic minorities. But that has happened in the past.
Notices were posted. All persons of Japanese descent were required to register.
During the Second World War, the Census Bureau disclosed citizenship status details to help authorities intern some 120,000 Japanese Americans. For Lourdes, the issue is about trust. Pro-immigrant groups filed a lawsuit in May arguing the White House wanted citizenship data to help redraw electoral boundaries favourable to the Republican Party.
I see this as a trap. I see it as a way for Hispanics to not have a vote and not to be counted.
President Trump says he's looking to delay the census after the Supreme Court said in its ruling it needed a fuller explanation from the government to justify asking about citizenship. But for now, the controversial question has been dropped. The Census Bureau is due this weekend to print test forms tracking non-response rates. Owen, Fairclough, CGTN, Washington.